While the city and the state focus on fixing the potholes, the only piece of advice I can give you for not damaging your car is if you see one, try and slow down a little. Dominick Ciccarelli, Oswego Now. Rail Jam is one of the most popular events here on campus, covered by all the media organizations, the Oswegonian, WNYO, and of course WTOP. But right behind me, where the giant ski slope should be for Rail Jam, is nothing now that Rail Jam has been canceled. Right behind me stands Garofalo's, one of the city's oldest delis. Some small businesses like Garofalo's are forced to pay up to $500 a month in fines and fees because they don't have the correct backflow device that the county wants them to have. The renovations to Mahar Hall and to the quad are set to take at least 3 more years before being complete. Now, things might change around campus, but that does mean that to the dismay of many students, the fence might not be going anywhere for quite some time. While this car behind me isn't a Ford, it's a 2025 Subaru Ascent, it does have many of the features that people are worried about. And this car is for sale right now. As I climb into this car, the facial recognition software sees me and changes my seat automatically depending on the settings I had the last time I was driving it. Owning a small business isn't easy, especially for business owners dealing with fees or regulations from their local government. Right behind me stands Garofalo's, one of the city's oldest delis. Some small businesses like Garofalo's are forced to pay up to $500 a month in fines and fees because they don't have the correct backflow device that the county wants them to have. Owner Joe Garofalo is currently in the process of updating his plumbing system.
We already have a backflow type, it's just what they don't want apparently. It's very expensive to do. You have to have drawings done up, you have to have the work done on top of that, and they're saying it's our problem, not theirs.
There are only 38 people in upstate New York who can test these devices, and only 5 operate in Oswego, a city with over 1,000 different businesses.
We've been on a waiting list as well to have the plumbers come and look at it. Because they're the only one that can do it, there's many buildings that have to have this done, so they're so far behind that they can't catch up.
Furlong Properties owner Greg Furlong, operating out of a student housing apartment, Premier Living Suites, had to put backflow devices in a few of his properties too.
Preventer was smaller than that, give or take that size, maybe smaller. And I had to install 4 of them, and it cost me approximately $2,000 to $3,000 per backflow preventer to install.
Furlong spent around $10,000 altogether on backflow device installation.
And something that came up. Oh, by the way, you need to do this. Here's a $10,000, not indirectly, you got to go spend $10,000 too, and we need you to do this now. And you don't have a choice.
But in the current economy, some businesses are feeling the hurt of these fees.
If they're going to make us do it, maybe not pile on top of it all the other charges that we've been getting from the city. I guess my issues are just, it's money out, money out, money out, money out, and our economy kind of sucks right now.
Even businesses with the proper backflow devices installed understand the weight of the fees from the city.
There's 2 sides to every story, and I think sometimes one side doesn't understand exactly the scenario that the other side has to go in.
Dominick Ciccarelli, WTOP 10. After a harsh winter, that's one sound that drivers hate to hear. Cold temperatures freeze water in the pavement, expanding it and creating the road obstacles that car owners dread. Potholes in the Oswego area are especially bad after this winter. Just take it from this resident.
We got holes in roads that we're supposed to not have holes in roads and ride over, but yeah, we're expected to go to work on them every day.
Or these college students.
They're actually so bad. My car shakes like crazy.
So it makes it especially difficult for someone learning to try to navigate potholes.
Unfixed potholes can cause hundreds of dollars of damages to a driver's vehicle, even when they try to avoid it. I drove myself out to Jake's Automotive to talk to the owner, Terry Ratcliffe, about some of the damages she's seen.
Most of it is damaged tires, whether they're popped off the rim or they actually have holes in them or slices from them. If it's just a quick tire, it could be something, a couple $100. But if you get into steering, suspension, or rim replacements, that's a few $100s or more.
But Governor Kathy Hochul says help is on the way in the form of 8,000 tons of asphalt to fix potholes throughout the entire state.
I'm here to say, potholes, your days are numbered. Literally numbered. We're counting how many we're taking down.
While the city and the state focus on fixing the potholes, the only piece of advice I can give you for not damaging your car is if you see one, try and slow down a little. Dominick Ciccarelli, Oswego Now. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, vehicles are a huge part of how we get around central New York. What kind of car do you drive, Nick?
I drive a 2018 Honda Civic.
2024 Ford Maverick. I waited a couple years for.
People love their cars, but like with any industry, sometimes technological advancements can cause some growing pains. Ford Motor Company has applied for patents that have caused quite the stir. Technology for face tracking, biometric data gathering, and even targeted ads based on your conversations. John Metzler, automotive expert and host of the Car Care Clinic radio show on iHeartRadio, weighs in.
As soon as the consumer finds out about it and they understand how that software works, they realize just how overreaching it is and how dangerous it could be.
And when asked about certain technology, these consumers certainly had something to say. How do you feel about that?
I didn't know they were doing ads. That's terrible. I mean, if you ever needed a reason to not buy a Ford, I mean, there you go.
See, a strain on human dignity.
But according to Ford dealerships, the basis for that tech isn't even in the cars yet, and most of the new tech in cars is for driver safety.
Or create safer roads.
And that's the goal.
Not as much to worry about, yeah. You don't have to worry about some drunk idiot flying down the highway. And sensor right here, which tracks your eyes. So again, if you're looking out here for more than like 10 seconds, it will tell you to keep your eyes on the road.
I think all manufacturers do that. I mean, it's not just Ford. But Ford, as of late, has definitely been in the hot seat.
While this car behind me isn't a Ford, it's a 2025 Subaru Ascent. It does have many of the features that people are worried about. And this car is for sale right now. As I climb into this car, the facial recognition software sees me and changes my seat automatically, depending on the settings I had the last time I was driving it.
Again, it's part of the times that we live in.
So if you're worried about invasive tech in cars, maybe it's just part of the growing pains of the industry. Dominick Ciccarelli, Oswego Now.